First and foremost, I'd like to give our praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakam, and double honors to the apostles and the elders of Rainbow School. And salutations to all the brothers and hours and the Bible teaching His word in all sincerity and in all honesty. We are the Hebrews alike from the GMS Jamaica camp, and we come together in the spirit and power of Yahweh, Hashem, Yahweh Shai, to do a Sabbath lesson now. Pardon us if, brothers not on the full punch line, it wasn't nothing planned, and brothers are on the job, so basically it's different, the settings is different here from in the States, so brothers maybe have a little, it's a bit different, so pardon us. It was, as I said, it was nothing planned, it's just flowing with the spirit, but at the end of the day, the knowledge of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai must be brought out to its fullest. Now we're going to start off with 2 Peter 3, verse 10. Go ahead.
This is 2 Peter 3, verse 10. But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise.
Right, no, the scripture said the day of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night. Now the last time we checked, when a thief is going to break any place, it is not something that, basically I'm going and just advertise. But even though the Lord have us advertise is coming, you understand?
Right.
But a thief doesn't really advertise their visitation to your property to remove your substance. See, so that even show you that the Lord is merciful, because before the Lord do that, He might actually have His servants and advertise it. See, but because of the slothfulness and the negligence of our people, the majority of our people, the masses, they thought light of it. So that's the reason why that day is gonna catch you like a thief in the night. Go ahead.
And the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The earth also and the works that are herein shall burn up. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and godliness?
Yeah, it says, seeing all these things is going to happen, what person are you to be in all holy conversation and godliness? Because that's the time we're living in now. And the Ella Sakaran, I first heard him mention it, and the Ella Apostle Rhyme Lab lesson. The last one that Ella did about Babylon, speaking about brothers should be more focused on prophecies, because basically that's the time that we're living in. So right now, what we're speaking about here is a major prophecy, the prophecy of the Third World War, the destruction that is about to be upon Mystery Babylon the Great, all these things. Now we are here, we see where Iran is about to be hit, which is a part of prophecy, all these things. So now it's supposed to be a booster for our spirit to get this information out more. The other day, threats was being put out to shut down certain videos on YouTube. The RFID microchip was in the news late last year, often, constantly, and it's not like we fall asleep on it. Your brothers still out there watching for it same way. Or even us out here, we still are watching the systems that get put into place in Jamaica to see, how the technology gonna work, and so on and so forth. We're watching for it. So what manner of person are you to be in your lifestyle? Because the word conversation there in the text basically mean your lifestyle, your way of life. Go ahead.
Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of Yahweh.
Right, looking for and hasting. And how you haste that day? By doing this work. When we come out here, we say, we put up a camera and we do a lesson. See, it's not like we don't have nobody over our back with any whip. See, but we understand the time we're living in, so we know for a fact that, look here, we need to be doing this to obtain the kingdom, looking for. But only how can you do that if it wasn't looking for the kingdom? See, because ultimately, at the end of the day, see, when Yahweh walk around, what the Lord said to the disciples, he says, preach ye that the kingdom of heaven is what? Is at hand. That is what we're teaching now. That the kingdom of our Lord and His anointing is at hand. You understand? Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. See, go ahead.
Wherein the heavens being on fire shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. Nevertheless, we, according to his promise, look for a new heavens and a new earth.
Yeah, because what we are here doing, this is not in vain. What we do when we teach these lessons, man, and we teach them in faith, and we pray that Yahweh Hashem Yahushua may humble us and keep us calm in the spirit to be his humble servants until the end. Because his scripture say you can teach and then you'll be a castaway. See? That's the reason why you have to have your mindset up on the kingdom. Because it says we are for beloved. It says nevertheless we are according to his promise. That's a part, you know? Looking for new heavens and new earth.
Yeah.
See, it meaning new rulership, new government, new way of life, new system, which means from the Greek kainos, which means to refresh, to make afresh. You understand? The statutes and the judgments of our Lord being pushed as the forefront among all nations. That is what we want. Go ahead.
Wherein dwelleth righteousness. Wherefore, beloved, seeing that ye look for such things, be diligent that ye may be found of him in peace, without spot and blemish.
Blemishes, yeah. So, you know, that is the time that we live in now. Even when Ella Pastor Kabara speak about the how you carry yourself with the ear and hey, see, let me say this. Akim, don't take it offensive, yo. See, yeah, don't as a man says something you feel offended, don't take it offensive. Scripture said the elders watch for your souls, no? Just as how you in a camp and a younger brother come in and you try to steer that younger brother. Well, it's the same way, you know? The elders watch for our souls. So like the elder apostles watch for our souls, man. Since so we're not supposed to take this light and release the thing we're offended, because at the end of the day, yeah, we scripture say we all shall stand before the judgment seat of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. And all they're doing is just preparing us for this time which is to come, because as we're speaking about in the front of the video, we are visiting the day of the Lord, which basically we are in the day of the Lord, but this is the voice of the day of the Lord. See, now is where the laborers can get to work, because it is not there. See, so the night is gonna come where the Lord Yahushua speak about where we're not gonna get I'm not gonna be able to work. So right now, presently, now is the time. See, now we have limited time. Yeah, we have very, very limited time where we're gonna be still on the YouTube putting out this information. So right now is the time where we're supposed to be trying to flood in the YouTube, or flood YouTube, you understand, with this information that the elect may be sealed. You understand? Because you don't know who is watching our video. None of us actually know who is watching our videos. See? Our scripture?
So this is Romans 13 verse 11. So knowing that the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Right, now it's the time that it's high time to awake out of sleep. But how can you know that if you're not following the prophecies? You understand? So even if it was dragging your foot, you know, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, no should be the time. See, worse when they say them Trump trying to go into Iran, no should be the time where you know say, oh, hey, shit is getting real, because all these things were spoken of in the scriptures. It's high time to wake up out of sleep. See, go ahead. And hey, all them brothers here sit along with me, saying young brothers in the faith. Saying none of them actually started with the camp, but these brothers are here on fire because they have faith and they believe, they heard the word, and it was mixed with faith, and that's a beautiful thing. See, go ahead.
So it's high time to wake out of sleep, for now is our salvation nearer than when we believe. So the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness. Let us put on the armor of light.
Right, so now is the time to be casting off all the works of darkness, putting on the armor of light. And when you go Ephesians or Galatians, tell you the armor of righteousness on the right and on the left. See, which is His word. You understand? which is this word. So now is the time where you're gonna make your hour of Hashem Yahushai at the forefront, yes I, at the forefront of your mind. You understand? That is where it is right now, where the Lord is the center of focus for everything. No, everything, no, this is what you're gonna do now. Everything you're gonna do, you're gonna yes, Sonny T, big up to the brother. Man, you know. Everything you're gonna do, you're gonna judge it. Oh, what will the Lord? What would the Lord? So you're gonna step there and you're not sure, you see counsel from a brother, you see counsel from the scripture. See? That is what you're gonna do now to ensure that you're it's like you're trying to save your seat on the chariot, man. You understand? Everything that you do now, you have to be balancing it in the spirit. Because soon or very soon, see, the Lord's gonna show who is really his servants, man. See? And who want to be found among that number. Go ahead.
Verse 13, so let us walk honestly, as in the days, right? Not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envy, but put ye on the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Mashiach, right? And make that provision, right, for the flesh to fulfill the lust of the flesh.
Right, to fulfill the lust thereof, yeah? So right now is the time basically to tighten up on your actions, man. That's the time that we live in now to you know, to the scripture said, mortify therefore your members upon earth. The rich word mortify means to make dead. So, and a great way to mortify it is by what? By fasting. See, which is a very skillful tool, a very skillful way to put your body on a subjection. Shalom. If you want to go, you can jump in. Feel free to join the spirit. See? So you can, you know, it's a good way how to you know, to get with the program. See? Yeah, sorry.
The scripture says, in 2 Ezra, I believe 14 say, put away from the immortal thoughts. Because spirit of evil, that is basically happening right now. Our come upon the earth. So, it's a time when we are supposed to put on the whole armor of the scripture. So, you know what I mean? Faith, you know, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, you know what I mean? And train ourselves on the better way. You know, because we don't want to catch wanting, you know, we don't want to catch lacking.
Yeah, you know, you found lacking.
Right.
See, found naked with the pants down, huh?
So we have basically build a field from now. See, because she say every man work and get tested when basically build done.
You see, if you build on gold, stubble, wood, you know, earth, whatsoever you get built upon, or built with, yeah?
It's a 2 Ezra 14 and 14. Let go from the mortal thoughts, cast away the burdens of men, put off now the weak nature, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
Yeah, because right now we're living in this flesh, and some of the time even us, sometimes certain, you know, you want, maybe you need something for money to buy something for your kids or food for your kids or, you know, and it in truth and in fact, it's hard for you not to actually worry. See, but that's where the trust in the Lord basically comes in, and day to day you have to exercise it. Somebody find Ecclesiasticus 2 verse 1 in the meantime. See, you have it? Yeah, go ahead.
And haste thee to flee from these times, for yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter.
Yeah, because the evils that you witness throughout your lifetime and throughout history, there is an evil day coming that's going to be much greater. And being in the truth, you have to prepare yourself for this, and this is not an easy road. Who said this was going to be an easy road? See, in the spirit, it is easier, but in the flesh, you're going to be tested, you're going to be tempted. The Lord came in the likeness of men, in the likeness of sinful flesh, you understand? And he was tested, he was tempted, and he was proven to be righteous, you understand? And blemished, the unblemished lamb. So therefore, we know we have our blemishes already, but now is the time where we're going to try to paint out a couple of them spots, you know? See? Yeah. Bring out Ecclesiasticus then.
So this is Ecclesiasticus 2 verse 1. So my son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Yeah, the Lord says if you come to serve him, you have to prepare your soul for temptation. See, which basically, if you've been in the truth for quite some time now, you're supposed to know that. See, you're supposed to know that your people gonna turn against you, maybe a woman gonna leave you. You know, all different type of things gonna happen. Prepare your soul for temptation. You're supposed to, and if you're watching the videos on the internet, you're supposed to hear brothers been teaching that. Prepare your soul for temptation. Go ahead.
Right. And set thy heart aright and constantly
That's the key.
endure.
That's the thing. Set thine heart aright. So the mindset that you have, see, you're supposed to, Yahweh shall say, if thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light. Meaning, your focus, you're on fire for this truth. That is what it means, you know. See, you're on, set thine heart aright. Look, hey, if I'm going to have to die for this truth, then I'm going to have to die for this truth.
Right.
But because at the end of the day, I'm going to die. So, why not die for the truth's sake? You die for righteousness' sake. You have men who are bugged out and not leave, or, you know. But guess what? At the end of the day, you're an Israelite, and Esau plan to kill all of us. So, whether you're in the truth, yes or no, his agenda is to get rid of all of us. So, might as well go out with some dignity then. Go out with some form of honor. Might as well. See, go ahead.
Right. And constantly endure. Make not haste in the time of trouble.
Yes, sir. Make not haste in the time of trouble. See, and the time of trouble is gonna come. We go through phases of times of trouble, different troubles.
Right.
But there's gonna come a day of trouble where the hour of temptation is gonna present itself.
Right. So I said, never since there was a nation.
It's never since there was a nation. So that time, you know, is gonna present itself, and then you're gonna have men are gonna get bugged out and run to the government for help. Seeing and forget about their power that feed them and brought them up throughout their life, and forget about what they was teaching because of the hunger that they were feeling or something like that.
Right.
You know? Go ahead.
Right. Say, and make not haste in the time of trouble, cleave unto him, and departed not away, that thou mayest be increased at the last end.
Thou mayest be increased at the last end. What are we living? The days we're living now, right? The last end. Right. See, and as I said, the female on the videos with the people, the dreams, there was a female on one of the clippings that saying, this is the last days, and she said, no, as a matter of fact, this is not even the last days, this is the last minutes of the last days. Yeah, and the last seconds. See, that's the time that we're living in. See, and that what she said wasn't of her. That was of the spirit. Because the Lord said, I pour my spirit upon all flesh, right? So that was of the spirit. See, so we'll be living in the last minutes of the last days, man. See, go ahead.
So whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a lower state. For our goal is tried in the fire, and acceptable men in the furnace of adversity.
Yeah, the acceptable men in the furnace of adversity. See? So, you might have been through a whole lot of adversities already. But at the end of the day, if you give up without Yahweh coming back, it doesn't make any sense.
Right.
Because just alright, imagine, yeah, you're running a race, and you're leading. Yeah? You say you're running a 200 meter. You see, the world record is 19.19, right? The world record.
Yeah.
No, when you reach like you over 100 yards, you're doing like 90, you're doing like 17.17 then. And then you stop. Then the next man run past you, even though at the speed. See? No, I'm not saying it right. No, so that's yeah. 200 meter, right? 200 meter, and his record is what? 19.19, right? No, saying that reaching about 160 something meter, is that like about 12.13, and then he stopped. Then everybody run past him. What does that make it? See, you know what? His speed might be faster than Usain Bolt, but guess what? He didn't reach across the finish line.
Endurance.
And the endurance wasn't there. So he didn't reach across the finish line. So basically that's not a part of the record because he gave up. He couldn't finish the race. Even though if he continued, he would have broken the record by a big jump. But he never get to finish the record, never get to finish the race. As Yahweh said, my meat is to do the will of him that sent me and finish. And finish it. Yeah, just paraphrasing. So that is the aim for us to be in the truth, to do this work and finish it. You understand? Because guess what? Doing the work and not finishing it doesn't make any sense. Even when the Lord was up on the cross, after him bear the pain for squat, sometimes when say, oh, it is finished. See? What's that? Oh, huh?
Matthew 10 and 22.
Huh?
And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved.
Yeah, but he that endureth to the end shall be saved. So right now we're supposed to be praying, Salatia, for the spirit of endurance, to endure all things, to understand all things, to believe in the spirit, believe in the scriptures, believe in what is taking place now. Because right now we're in a time now where you cannot have any doubt. Suppose tomorrow you hear that a brother in a camp raised a dead. Yeah, in a video, a brother heal a sick or something like that. See, you can't be in the spirit of doubt, or you can't be in the spirit of like how the brother did that. You know, like you're there, like you're wondering, did this brother really heal somebody? No, you can't be in that spirit. You're supposed to always be in the spirit at all times, ready that when a brother heals somebody, you're supposed to be on a level where you can say, yep, the Lord is working through that brother. So that means if the Lord please and give you a spirit, a portion of a spiritual power likewise, you can do great works as well. But when you're lagging in the spirit and then a marvelous act like that happen, you're going to try to play catch up now, like your grace. That don't work. You have to be hot for the truth from the get-go. You understand? Yeah?
As we can say this, that means never either seek the Lord in spirit and in truth.
Exactly.
If you really get that done, God gets it. That is every man who seek the Lord understand all things, man.
Exactly.
See?
Exactly. And that is a part of the promise. The Lord said we're going to receive power from high, no? Acts 2. In the book of Acts, the Lord tell them to remain until they receive the promise of the Father. You understand?
Right.
See? And likewise the apostles, we believe. Don't say this is written in the scriptures, but personally, I believe that the possibilities of the elders and the apostles receiving spiritual power next year is high. Because the iron thing is all up in the forefront now. Personally, I believe that's high. That's just my belief. You understand? You don't knock me for my belief. I'm not saying it is written in the scriptures, but that's just my belief. You understand?
This is Ecclesiasticus 2, so verse 12 says, woe be unto the fearful heart, right, and faint hand, right, and sinner that going two ways.
And the sinner that going two ways. So you can't have one foot in, one foot out. What I was trying to say, if you look on one, spew you out. You know, when you spew out somebody, imagine you buy a box of milk and it spoil when you throw it in your mouth. How long it take to spit it out? You box it across the left, you box it across the right. You might swallow some and say, oh, this milk don't taste right. You drink some again. You know? That's how it works. You know? Like you say, you spew him out, yeah? Go ahead.
So woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he will not. Therefore, stop here. And he read that again. Verse 13 says, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended. Woe unto him that have lost patience. And what will he do when the Lord shall visit you?
Exactly. What are you going to do? You're going to say, but Lord, did he used to do that? No. The Lord bear him cross unto the end, so we have to bear our cross unto the end. See? And bearing our cross unto the end. As a matter of fact, you have scripture in Ephesians, see me? Yeah, when you bring it out. Seeing bearing a cross unto the end, you have to, is a full set, it's a full kit. Right? You understand? When you change the front end of your vehicle, you don't just change one thing and leave everything. You just rip down the whole front end and you put on the whole everything back properly. That means say how the whole front end work good. You understand? It's the same thing in the spirit. You have to work everything hand in hand, you know? See, you're gonna check on your characteristic, how you treat a brother. You know? Am I praying enough? Am I fasting enough? See? You know? Am I I might do what the scripture say. You know, all these things you put into consideration. You know, all these things you take into play. See? The scripture say all scriptures are given for reproof, rebuke. You know, that the man of God is what? Perfect, thoroughly furnished unto all good works. So you're gonna check on all aspects. Am I into this too much? Am I into that too much? Am I over righteous? Am I foolish? Am I this? Am I that? See? Because that is what wisdom do, make you question yourself. See? We have that.
This is Ephesians 6 and 11. Put on the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil.
Go ahead.
For we wrestle against flesh
No,
and
read
blood.
it again.
For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world.
Yeah, because the rulers of this world, the vibration that we are under, not when I say we, I'm not speaking about the men of the Lord. I'm speaking about the world. The vibration that the world is under is some great witchcraft, whether through the media house, wheresoever angle you want to take it from, some crazy witchcraft at work on people. Since so we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against rulers of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. Since so right now your spirituality have to be up like 7. Seeing your antennas them supposed to adjust right up, so you can keep eye scripture say be circumspect, which means to look around. Go ahead. Your adversary the devil is a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. So in continue scripture.
Against spiritual wickedness in high places, wherefore take unto you the whole armor of Yahweh, that ye may be able to withstand in the evil day, and having done all to stand.
Go ahead.
Stand therefore, having your loins girt all about with truth, and having on the breastplate of righteousness, and your feet shod with the preparation of the gospel of peace, above all, taking the shield of faith.
Hear that? Above all, taking the shield of faith. Why? Go ahead.
Taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all the fiery darts of the wicked.
That's the reason why you can conquer the wicked, because you have the shield of faith. You understand? This scripture says faith without works is what? Dead. Since so, that is and guess what? Faith is a what? Gift. Since so, if you lack faith, you're supposed to what? Pray for it, man. See?
You know, scripture say your shield of faith. And you know your shield is a big defense. Any bad thing going on.
Yeah. So taking your whole shield of faith.
Yeah.
That he may be able to quench the fiery dart of the wicked.
God.
See? And we are faith-based Israelites. And through faith, a whole lot of people basically come and try to gainsay what the scriptures is saying, but them can't. Because the Lord said, Lord, give us a mouth that the enemies, our adversaries can gainsay and resist. And we do that by faith. Because none of us can actually say we actually see our shine from we born till now. We actually can, you know, and like ding him or, you know. But true, when we read the scriptures, we actually believe, because that gift was given unto us and we believe. Since so therefore we hear, we believe, we speak. You understand? Just as how other men hear, believe, speak, and we hear them believe, speak, other men gonna hear us believe and speak. Oh, I think it was your comment board. Somebody said from Montego Bay, I want to join the camp.
I think I wrote channel.
You wrote channel, yeah. See it? See that? See, because we teach it, and we know the watch race, right?
Yeah,
somebody will do the watch race. See that? And people, so the videos are gone all the way out. No, people see this whole Israelite thing gone through the gate. However, speaking about this whole Israelite thing gone through the gate, we want to touch on prophecy a bit, you know, because right now Donald Trump basically I get shown weak. Give me the American Empire get shown weak. Give me Isaiah 40. See? You know scripture more. See? See, right now, you have to know we're in prophecy, we're lying, man. See? And this is what we have over everybody else. You know? That is what we have over everybody else. Because you have even Christians that can bring us some scriptures, but guess what? They don't know prophecies, man.
Right.
We know prophecies. See? Have it? What?
This is Isaiah 14:10. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we?
Yeah, these nations that say, oh, become weak as we. See, yes, America was strong military. See, but them nations here are come upon them, eh?
Strength for them.
Yeah, because them have the help of Russia. See how we go back to Ezekiel, the 38th chapter. See, art thou become as weak as us, go ahead.
Art thou become like unto us?
Uh-huh.
Thy pomp is brought down to the grave, and the noise of thy voice, and the worm is spread under thee, and the worms cover thee. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer?
Right, and so he's speaking about the elites, man, or they're falling out of rulership, because, see, what these elites are doing, they are doing it to further their enterprise, which is the New World Order. But what they are not, well, scripture said the pride of thy heart that deceive thee, right? So what they're trying to disbelieve is that the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahshua is the one that is playing them like a puppet to do his bidding. That is what they're trying to disbelieve. Because we know that you know of the Heavenly Father. The scripture says the devils believe and what? And tremble. You understand? So therefore we know you know. You're just trying to deny the existence of His Majesty and High. You understand?
I was going to tell you, say, the accused of our virgin is cast down, who accuse us day and night before the Heavenly Father.
So why are you accusing them, the virgin, if the Heavenly Father is not real? How can you accuse them then? So these Edomites know that the Heavenly Father doesn't exist.
Right.
Yeah? Continue.
Son of the morning, or art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven, I will exalt my throne above the stars of Yahweh.
Yeah, and you said that, who said that? The so-called white man. Remember the space race with Russia? Yeah, Russia, America. When Neil Armstrong claimed the same walk on the moon. See, which we know is a goddamn lie. See, see, the scripture that you fulfill on you, man. So I go put your space stations them among the heavens. Go ahead.
I will sit also upon the mounts of the congregation in the sides of the north.
In the sides of the north, yeah, go ahead.
I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High.
You'll be like the Most High. Your technology. See right now they're tracking all your movements in the phone, your smart TV, this smart, that smart. They want to put microchip in people. Oh, they want to talk about transhumanism as the hacker say. See, everything, you want to know everything, every database. And whether the Facebook, see, whether you take a picture, this angle, that angle, what angle, it can recognize you by a motion, how you move, everything. Being like the Most High, man. See? And try to be the all-knowing, the omnipresent, omniscient, or whatsoever.
So we can add some. Remember, going back to where I said about being all omniscient. Back in Israel, like when certain things get done and like evidence that they bought, them see the priest, the Urim and the Turim.
Yeah, Urim and the Turim, yeah?
No, me and the brother do a video yesterday about this thing what them call digital forensics analysis, where them basically the same way them catch cartel. Digital forensics. You see me? And people go deep as if even the device, computer or any form of storage device get damaged. Right? Then build it back, put it together, pull it down, put it together, and get the information what they need.
See that?
You see me?
Trying to be like the Most High. So there's no secrecy. The scripture said there is nothing can be hid from you. Ezekiel 28. You can find that to make Tyre, King of Tyre, Ezekiel 28.
I can remember the whole data, big data thing when we talk about. So the AI, artificial intelligence, can tell your motion, your movements,
everything.
Everything we are. So even if you got to do something, can tell you if you're sad 2 days before.
Exactly.
And your mindset.
And it's supposed to
if you go kill somebody, you can tell you to kill somebody.
That them what? Can
Yeah.
I try to be like the most like
Yeah.
them I tell you what you're supposed to eat.
Yeah.
If you need more calories, if you need more protein, everything.
God.
So I try, the scripture says I try to be like the Most High, man. See? What am I overdo it?
Right.
What scripture?
Right.
Ezekiel 28 and verse 3, I think.
Ezekiel 28 and verse 3. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret.
Well, Salah can. You can read that too.
Alright, Ezekiel 28 and 1. The word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, Son of man, say unto the prince of Tyrus, Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thine heart is lifted up, and thus had said, I am a God, I sit in the seat of God.
Yeah, this is the king of Tyrus. You know, this is speaking about Edom, man. Saying in the spirit, this is speaking about Edomites. Yeah? Go ahead.
In the midst of the seas,
Yeah, North
yet
America.
thou art a man.
Right now, them sitting in the midst of the seas in North America right now. And a behave like God. Donald Trump basically feel like he's bully the entire world.
Right.
You understand me? I say, okay, so if you're not, I want to let all these countries know if you do any trading with Iran, you're vulnerable to be sanctioned.
Oh, now I'm on the earth.
Yeah, you understand? See, go ahead.
Yet thou art a man, and not God.
Say you don't a man and not God. Hey, back in Isaiah 14 it says, shall thou be a man into the hand of him that slayed thee? Thou shalt be a man and not God. You know? You're a man and the most, hey, first and foremost, you're the best man.
Right.
Seeing you're the lowest of all men. You're the lowest of the lowest of all men. And the Lord is going to remind you that you're the lowest of all men. You're the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction, man. That's your purpose. That's what you was created for. See?
Right, man.
Go ahead.
Though thou set thine heart as the heart of God, behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret that they can hide from thee.
Just what we speak about, the whole database thing. Them want to know everything. That's why on my phone I don't really have no secret and have no privacy. Because if there's something I'm not supposed to speak, I just don't say. You understand? You never hear me. I want to talk about one killing over here, or one killing over there, or any drugs over there. I don't know them shit there. I don't know about them shit there. I don't deal with that. I deal with spirituality. You understand? So I don't have no secret where these are supposed to go trap me up with like, oh, this sir, I must them technology.
Right.
Them all use and for frame me, I say, oh, you did say this at that point in time. I'm going to pray the Lord will give me a spirit like Yahweh and say nothing like when Pilate did a question him. I said nothing, man. Say, do what you have to do. Because the Lord tell Pilate, say, look here. When Pilate said, you don't have the power to crucify you. The Lord say, you don't have no power except it be given from heaven, man. Saying you have no power. Saying that it's the same spirit we need to have. Saying, oh, pray the Lord give us that spirit, man. Go ahead.
With thy wisdom and with thine understanding, thou hast gotten the riches.
Yeah, how you get rich? You rob the earth, you rob, first and foremost, our people. You destroy our people, you rob our wealth. Then you rob up the other nations, man. Rob them all them wealth. See, we just with the system and your laws that we put into place, you take everybody gold. You know? Take everybody gold. Make it become illegal to have gold, really. You understand? Go ahead.
And hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasure. By the great wisdom and by thy traffic, hast thou increased thy riches.
It says by thy great wisdom and by thy traffic, you're trading. You understand? Why them in the Iran now? Because they want to control that trading route, the straight up our moves. See it? Because America is big in trading. You get at Wall Street, central hub for trading. Basically, they get a cut out of every trading. Why you think everything where you do in a transaction is supposed to be registered? Because automatically at the end of the day, some of that money is supposed to go back to the US. Whether it wants to be Supreme Venture or whatsoever, some them want to get a cut out of everything. Well, in the kingdom, we're going to get a cut out of everything among all nations, man. Because all nations are going to be subjected to us. But the only thing is, we're going to do it in righteousness.
Yeah, we're not going to be unfair
We're going to be unfair with it. You know, we're not going to take it way out of bound and try to take away, own the people them land like. The earth is Israel's own. It was created for our sake. But they have to live.
Yeah, can.
So we're not gonna try if you go up on a man and kick him off and after 1,000 years you get
No, malnourished baby. Fly a skate.
Skate on them eyeball and all them shit.
right,
Eddie
man.
Griffin say, Blake, motherfucker, Blake!
Belly bang and foot fine.
Yeah, and all them shit.
Thing, man.
That now got me in the kingdom, man. In the kingdom, seeing these nations are glad them of Israel, the princes of the power, be ruling over them. Because them are going to get ruled in the righteous state. See, in the righteousness state.
The earth are going to rejoice.
The earth are going to rejoice, man.
Include the other nations.
Can, exactly. See? Continue scripture.
And thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches.
Uh-huh.
Therefore thus saith the Lord Yahweh, because thou hast set thine heart as the heart of Yahweh.
And these men, them rich, really find them on certain medias. You know them talk about Bill Gates and the richest. What Bill Gates know about riches, man? What Bill Gates know about wealth? These men want all money. And them man come with the term all money, man. Generations upon generations of all money. Furthermore, these men own money till them own money.
Determine
What is money? See? These men own a bird paper, anything them have the power to turn this back into money. You try. Okay, make the Jamaican government say, oh, we're gonna spend this bottle out here for money. And what a problem them reaching up. See, because they must say it's illegal. And then a big problem. See? Then the country gets sanctioned. And all type of stuff. See? Because these men are the goddamn devil, man. And they might get a cut out of everybody trading. That's the reason why they're about to go to war. Because with countries like Russia and China, they are doing bilateral trading. Not trading using the US dollar. So they're losing money and Iran is involved. So they're losing. Furthermore, them need oil in Iran. See, them need them resources just as how them need the oil in Venezuela. See, but we know that the epicenter of this war is going to be in the Middle East, man. See, so we watch what's going on in Venezuela, but we know it's going to start in the Middle East. You understand? Continue scripture.
Behold, therefore I will bring strangers upon thee.
The nations, go ahead.
The turtle of the nations,
right?
And they shall draw their swords against the beauty.
What is the swords that they're gonna draw against the beauty?
I see
the missiles, man. They say they're gonna draw their swords against the beauty. Hey, from the other day, Russia keep on testing some hypersonic missiles. Come at the camera, can't even follow it. Come out of the soil. Oh, them say, oh, Russia go against the INF treaty, them break the deal and rare. But you're doing this, you're doing the same goddamn thing.
Hypocrite, man.
You understand? But both of you are devil. You're all Edomites, man. You're all Edomites. We never stick to him word. Exactly. The scripture say break his covenant with them that be at peace with him. His word of his mouth was what? Smoother than butter, but war is in his heart. See? But Russia know that. Because Russia faced that in World War II with them. Since Russia decides, oh, it's not going to work that way this time again. So we are going to be devil this time. Because two of you is a goddamn devil. And the Lord says, Satan divided against himself, his house shall not stand, man. See it, boy, huh?
And they shall draw their swords against the beauty of their wisdom, and they shall defile their brightness. They shall bring thee down to the pit, and thou shalt die the death of them that are slain in the midst of the sea.
Go ahead.
While thou yet wilt thou yet say before him that slayed thee, I am God, but thou shalt be a man, no God.
You're going to be a man. You're going to say before them that slayed thee, you know, that he's a God. No, he's a man, because they might bring you down. And, and guess what? The Lord are going to use these nations to bring you down, man. The bear, the feet of the BC, Revelation 13, see, and his feet like unto a bear, which the Russians, the Lord are going to use them and bring you down to the ground, man. Yeah, you know, bear have a style of slap you off of your feet, man. And so comes all you Edomites going to go in captivity. So yes, sir?
The scripture that say, them will, Isaiah 14, I believe, they narrowly looked upon them and said,
is this the man? Yeah, that make the earth tremble. Yeah, is this the man? We're looking at the lobsters in the field burying dead bodies. See? living lobsters on land.
Yeah.
Yeah? Then you're gonna know that you're a real Edomite because you're gonna read. You remember the documentary Slavery in Jamaica when Edomite was saying, "Oh, I love the niggas. They
And let the sun shine on the niggas' back.
Yeah, they glistening. Yeah. Well, we're gonna say, "Oh, look at that lobster over there. Yeah. Look at the lobster over there, red. That's a perfect cooked lobster. I just set a lion and go rip that lobster. Yeah. That's how we're gonna do it, man. See it? It's gonna be fun. And trust me, in the kingdom we're gonna see things even better than now. Because the scripture says, "No, we look into a glass dark." See it? But when Yahushua come up, we're gonna see things in its perfection.
Right.
So we're not gonna feel any remorse. The blood sweat. Not even our kids. Not gonna feel any way when a lion ripping you apart, man. See it?
So we are going to meditate terror.
Terror, exactly. Tread up on your neck.
Right.
Dance in the blood, man.
Right.
See it? And furthermore, even the other nations are gonna be against you for what you do, that man.
Basically, the other nations, they're going to be in a slavery. But they're going to use them as taskmasters
Over Esau, man.
over Esau, man.
They're gonna get the worst hand in slavery.
Especially them, when them call them Palestinian. Them Palestinian down there, them also somebody said we hate Esau the most, you know.
Right.
Yeah, them Arabs down there, so. And they want them in Yemen. Them are somebody want them to hate Esau the most, man.
Exactly. So we'll wrap up right now still. Yeah, scripture? Yeah. Finish? Finish? You have a scripture? Well,
So this is Luke 21. Luke 21. We start at verse 34. Alright, so it's take good heed to yourself, lest at any time your heart be overcharged with surfeiting, right, and drunkenness and cares of this life, and so that they come upon you unaware. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the whole earth.
exactly. You know, and that's a good precept to close off with. Seeing so basically we just saying, yo, you know, watch, take heed, man. Seeing, don't get caught up too much with the affairs of this life. Always remember that there's a kingdom, man. See, when you think about, when you stress yourself to make money to buy some food for for you to eat, saying, don't put out too much for it, man. Get some food, you know, the Lord is sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. Just remember that the kingdom, even though we're gonna go through a turbulence, but after the turbulence, guess what? We're gonna be kings and priests, man. We don't have to worry about food.
Right.
Because first and foremost, you have these elites, a pack store food, good food, and good seeds. But the scripture said them all store it, but the just shall put it on. And we will eat the goodies also.
But they have some good wine.
And put some great wine, the best wine, exactly. From Moses' bowl. We'll take all the best wine, man.
And it will be glorious because this we are going to drink with the outside.
Exactly.
The outside said we're going to drink
until we come back to the kingdom. Exactly. So we are going to have the best wine, man. And you have to have these things in mind. You have to have these things in mind to be able to obtain the kingdom. With that, I want to say all praises, glory, and honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Rakakadash. And double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Stone. Shalom. Keep pushing this truth, Akim. Almost out of here, man. Shalom.
Shalom.